Hi, everybody, and welcome. My name is Dana Mantilia, and I have today Mark Marsh with me, who is the president and CEO of MSM Net Security. Hello, Mark. How are you?
Hello, Dana. How are you today?
I am doing great. I'm so happy to have you, and I can't wait. Why don't you introduce yourself a little bit and then say something a little interesting about yourself?
Again, I'm Mark March, President and CEO of MSMNet Security. We're a cybersecurity company. Our primary focus is cybersecurity and compliance. If you'd like to know a little bit about my background, I've been in professional technology sales since the mid 80s. I have a degree from Southern Illinois University in electronic data processing, a minor international marketing, and I've been selling technology services. I've been an IBM reseller in the mid '80s, and basically grew up with the industry.
All right. So, who would you say nowadays is, kind of your ideal client, or who do you work with?
Well, I do client has evolved, Dana. We're looking at the small to medium sized business today. We feel that they represent the best opportunity for us to leverage our skills and experience in helping them overcome their technology challenges and their security challenges. We also have a focus on the federal and SLED, just state and local government as well.
All right. And then what about remote workers? Because I know now that since COVID has happened, a lot has changed out there with people having some employees that are working from home. Do you do much with that?
And absolutely. Remote workers are a big threat category to many companies these days, and how they handle their data, how they handle their equipment, how they handle their updates and patches and vulnerability management for the systems at home makes a big difference when it comes to enterprise security.
Yeah, I know one thing about you, you do such a great job of just talking to people in a language that they can understand. So that was when you're
Absolutely.
explaining about, well, this is how the remote workers need to be set up. You do a great job of making sure that everybody understands. Okay, because that makes sense now. Now this is why we're doing this, that kind of thing.
Absolutely.
I think
Absolutely.
that
Absolutely.
is fabulous. Okay, so where are you and where do you service? What areas do you service in the country?
We do service nationally. However, our headquarters is in downtown Chicago. And since COVID, where many companies are contracting, we're actually expanding right now. And so we've set up operations in New York, Florida, North Carolina, Texas, as well as our headquarters in Illinois. So we've laid out the groundwork for expansion. And so we're going to press forward. And we think this is a great time to be in cybersecurity and compliance.
Absolutely, and especially in the small and medium-sized businesses, because they're the ones right now that really probably aren't taking it as seriously as they should, because they I hear this all the time. They say, "Nobody really cares about my data." So they're gonna realize, because more and more of these ransomware attacks and data breaches are
Absolutely.
gonna happen, and they're
Yes.
gonna have to. So this is perfect timing for you to be kind of spreading your wings and
Absolutely, absolutely. That's why the small and medium businesses are our primary focus. We feel that they these days they have the most to lose right now. They're fighting for their lives, and so the last thing they would need is a ransomware attack. The last thing they need is to have their threat landscape exposed to bad actors. So we feel that they have the need, but may not have the expertise internally to resolve those issues. And that's why MSMNet is there to help them out.
that's absolutely perfect. And it's I've heard you talk to clients. So you do, like I said before, you really do a great job of just explaining to them, what it is that they need, what it is that they don't need, because there's a lot of technical people that they are very smart, very, very smart, but they really have a hard time when it comes to talking to a non-technical business owner. And that's where I think the disconnect is, because people get overwhelmed and then they stop processing the information, and all they want to do is just get away from the conversation. And I think that's
Yeah.
what happens in cybersecurity and
Yeah.
here.
Absolutely. When you look at the people, process, and technology framework, it starts with people.
In today's digital world, MSM Net Security is here to help you with both your software and hardware needs to ensure a protected environment and secure network connection for all remote employees. MSM Net specializes in vulnerability management and compliance expertise. Their CISO advisory level staff can help you build up programs and protect your data and your reputation. They help safeguard you against cybersecurity threats and regulatory non-compliance. MSM Net Security is certified on both state and federal levels. check them out on the web for more information.
And people do business with whom they know, like, and trust. And if you can't communicate with them, they can't trust you and they can't do business with you. So we definitely overcome those issues when it comes to connecting with people, speaking to them in a language that they understand. And so we've had a good history of doing a great job at that. And we think that we'll have a great future focusing on that small to medium business sector and helping them to.
Yeah, absolutely. And so now you also, in addition to that, you also offer hardware, right? You want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we've been doing a lot of expansion. We're just launching our meta store, and which you can find a link on our investment security website. And we offer thousands of products from IBM, HP, Cisco. As a matter of fact, we have a Cisco remote worker bundle, if you will, to help remote workers secure their assets. And so we just launched that. We're looking at, again, hardware, software, appliances. We have national distribution. We've teamed with the world's largest distribution company for that. So we're definitely very, very excited to launch our online meta store.
Well, and I think that's fabulous that you're offering both because when you could go to one trusted person that and say, "Well, what do I need for a computer or what do I need for this?" and you're the same person that knows exactly what they do and they what they're going to need technology wise, that's so much easier than somebody going and buying a computer and then you're saying, "Well, that's not going to work with, whatever it is." So, I think
Right.
the stop shopping, that's fantastic.
Yeah, it certainly is. It actually, I feel like we've come full circle. I started out again in the mid '80s, being an IBM, Compaq, HP reseller, and coming back to hardware and software and appliances. It's like coming back home.
Mhm. And there's also something else I want to share with everybody is the way that you go through the initial analysis very quickly and in very layman's terms, the 4 steps as to what exactly the client is doing right now, where their gaps are, the gap analysis. And so by looking at that quickly, you can then see, what it is that they need filled in immediately and what the bigger areas are that need some attention.
Yeah, we do that gap analysis, and that is something that we do obviously at no charge to allow our prospects to at least get a snapshot of their threat landscape and where their gaps, their security gaps are, and we have the products and services that may not be for everyone, and we don't want to market products or services that a client doesn't need. But if that gap analysis shows that there's a gap in a certain area or vulnerability in a certain area, if we can, help them with that, we'll be more than happy to do so.
Yeah, and that's a great, great thing to offer to people is just a free look, you know what you're looking for. So, free little analysis to show them that this is the areas that they're vulnerable in. So I think
Absolutely.
that's great. So is there anything else you want to share with everybody while we're here? Anything else we didn't touch base on?
Well, I would love to drill down on our focus areas. We focus on vulnerability management, risk management, risk scoring. It ties in to that gap analysis. What is your tolerance for risk within your organization? We can help you with that. We've done a lot of compliance centric projects. We've done global PCI projects, vulnerability management projects. We sell security awareness training. We have some of the best partners in the industry. We believe in best of breed. We have the capability, as you said earlier, kind of a one-stop shop. We get to know our clients. We offer concierge service. We're a boutique organization, which means that we can tune our service to your company. We're here to listen to our customers and to work harder. In college, I mean, I've been the smartest guy in school, but I've always been a hard worker. And I I guarantee you, Fortune 500 companies have done business with me because we deliver the goods. We believe that hard work is our secret sauce.
All right. Well, that was very, very good. Lots of information there. Now, one thing I want to ask you is tell us something interesting about you.
Well, I recently rescued a dog from an animal shelter. His name is Peanut. And what I find very interesting is that uh, I rescued him from the animal shelter, but as every day goes by, I feel like Peanut actually rescued. So that's what I think is most interesting about me right now is that I have a love for people and love for animals, and the more you give, sometimes the more you get. Not looking to get, but I'm very happy, working hard for my clients and for my dog.
You got to work hard for the dog, that's for sure.
Yes, yes, yes,
Well,
yes.
that's adorable. That's absolutely
Yeah.
adorable.
Thank
Well,
you so much.
thank you for your time. This was really a great conversation to have, and I'm glad we were able to talk about you and your company and what you do
Absolutely.
offer. So hopefully that's very
Absolutely.
helpful to people that get to see it.
All right. Thank you so much, Dane. I appreciate your time as well.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
Bye now.
Bye.